Well, that was very helpful to him. Boy, they got the right picture.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
Yeah, like you're going to appeal to African Americans in South Carolina.
Yeah.
The one picture where, not the one picture, but the picture where you're fighting against segregation.
Yeah.
That'd be the picture you want up
Yeah,
there.
compare that to
Everybody
O'Malley's
standing.
picture where they're like, oh, look at those worn out, dirty ass Chuck Taylors.
Hey, here you're hanging out with frat boys, I assume. Now talk about what you were thinking.
Now, I don't know if anyone noticed, it seemed to me when they went away, the whole crowd stood up for him.
Yeah, I mean, I thought he rocked it. I thought he won the crowd. The crowd
no doubt.
roared on several occasions, which he talked over, which, again, not a studied politician. A studied politician would let the crowd roar for him and soak it in, right, and enjoy that moment. Instead, he's just like, okay, let me tell you more about my policies.
I love
Okay,
it.
okay, and I thought he killed it. I thought there was some chance that was a 187.
Oh
Okay, not specifically.
And Hillary's a cop.
What does that mean?
It's a code for murder.
Oh,
Okay. He killed it.
he did kill it.
I think I overall obviously liked it. I did like the before the first break, more than the second half. I think that she largely kept her tougher questions for the second half. I thought that his answer about guns was certainly better than it had been in the first debate. Some of the details about the trains and everything I don't especially like, but I think that he had a better answer for it. I think that he's largely in the right spot. He doesn't want to. I think that he has evolved more than he is willing to say because he doesn't want the perception of shifting a lot. He is a consistent politician over the past, as you saw in that picture, for 50 years. So I think overall, I think that he did great. I'm going to be very curious to see how Maddow treats Hillary Clinton, though.
Yeah, I'm curious to see it as well. I agree with you on the answer about Amtrak. Let's just elaborate on that a little bit, right? So his reasoning for voting in favor of allowing guns on Amtrak is that you can check guns when you check in luggage when you're flying. That's different from having your bag with you when you're on a train, right? So I don't know why he used that as an example of why he voted in favor of allowing guns on Amtrak. I think his record on guns is not the strongest record, and when he gets questioned by it, or about it, he has a hard time answering. That was the only thing I didn't like. But everything else was great.
I concur. I think it's funny that they're trying to make an issue with him about guns when he's gotten a D from the NRA, and his opponent is going to, if it's with his Republican opponent, will be completely 100,000% opposite of him.
Yeah.
So this is not an issue to screw him over with as a Democrat. I don't see how this hurts him. They keep bringing this up. I think that most Democrats are afraid to gun legislate because they're afraid of the NRA. They're afraid, we're going to lose Alabama, Mississippi, South Carolina, North Carolina, Iowa, and we're going to lose all those rural states if we do anything about guns, which is why Barack Obama hasn't done anything about it. And but again, Bernie's not beholden to his donors. Hillary Clinton does have big donors. He doesn't. So he'll be more likely to do something about guns than anybody.
Right. Well, you're right about that, but also Hillary's been a lot more aggressive about gun control. That's not to say that I would vote for her over Bernie. I would definitely vote for Bernie over Hillary, but she has been a lot stronger on guns, and it might be because she realized that's Bernie's weakness, so she's kind of using that in her campaign.
No, but to be fair to her, she's had that record throughout.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's not like she planned for that. And remember, her husband's the one that, during his administration, banned assault weapons. So, no, she's got a very good record on that. You can't take that away. I mean, I know it's Bill Clinton, but she supported it throughout. And now, I thought one of the main things that Bernie Sanders had to do here in the South Carolina Forum is to convince African Americans to vote for him. They're a huge part of the Democratic base in South Carolina. As Rachel Maddow pointed out, he's only getting 8% of the vote there, so far in the polling at least. And I thought he did a great job. He pounded it over and over again. I fought for civil rights. I walked with Dr. King. I led anti-segregation movement, and look at my policy records. Look at how I fought for civil rights.
And the economic issues, they transcend race, even though we're led to believe that they do not.
Right. And so when you look at that, I think mission accomplished. He wanted to get across African Americans to South Carolina and throughout the country. I think he did. He wanted to win the crowd. I think he did. He seemed 1,000 times more personable than Martin O'Malley.
He was funny.
He was engaging. And, I mean, I guess non-threatening because they put the socialism label on him. Well, to be fair, in the beginning, he put that label on himself. And so, did he seem like a guy, oh, my God, that's going to run the country amok? No, hell no. Yeah. I think a lot of people were like, yeah, that'd be great if he helped me out and I got a little bit more money for the job I'm already doing. I'm working hard. It'd be great if I got paid to show that. All right, now here comes Hillary Clinton.